My name is Sabrina Goicoechea. I am a Senior Vice President at Moody's, leading the Procurement and Sourcing Operations and Analytics team. I've been with the company for 6 years, and I live in Brooklyn with my husband and our daughter. So when you think about procurement, it really includes all of the activities that are involved in obtaining any goods or services that the company needs to support our daily operations. So this goes from understanding the marketplace, the suppliers that are available, to selecting those suppliers, negotiating the right terms and conditions with them, all the way to finally getting those products and those services and paying the supplier. So my role at Moody's is to ensure that the company follows a global, consistent procurement approach with efficient processes, with user-friendly technology, and with robust governance and control procedures that will enable us to manage those strategic supplier relationships. My team also provides all of the vendor and market insights to our internal stakeholders to support data-driven decisions around their budget, their spend, and their suppliers. A project I'm working on that I am really excited about is our responsible sourcing program. Here at Moody's, we are working to embed responsible, sustainable, and socially conscious principles into everything we do, which also means that we need to be very aware and understand who we are working with and our suppliers. So over the past few years, we've designed what we call our responsible sourcing strategic roadmap, which includes 3 major goals. The first one is around sustainability. So one of our key initiatives to decarbonize our supply chain is to ensure that 60% of our suppliers by spend set science-based targets by the end of 2025. Now, the second component of the roadmap is around supplier diversity. So we want to make sure that we are providing equal access to business opportunities with Moody's. And the third area under this umbrella, under responsible sourcing, is what we call due diligence. So my team also leads our supplier relationship management program, where we monitor many different risks for our more strategic critical suppliers. So what I really love about this project is that first, it involves so many people. So it has my team, it has all of our suppliers, it has our business partners internally, it has senior management support and engagement. So we're all really working together to create a more sustainable, more resilient world. So when I think about purpose, for me, this project is extremely special. So it's really making a difference, not only at Moody's, but also, outside of our walls. So if I were to describe the culture with just a few words, maybe I would say it's collaborative, it's customer-centric, and it's forward-looking. We seek and we value different opinions and ideas and points of view. And if you think about it, that's also part of our business, right? So when we're doing a rating, that's extremely important. So I think that goes across the company. We really work together to achieve success and to achieve the goals, right? And we do have like an open door policy where everybody is encouraged to reach out to one another. We have always the support from people within the company, and you're always free to reach out if you need any help, or if you have any questions, or if you need anything else from other teams, you have that open door policy. The other element that I will maybe highlight is that we have the customer at the center of what we do. So we're always looking for ways to better serve their needs. We always try to find ways to make the customer experience better, whether it be an external customer or an internal customer. We are also forward looking. So it's a company that continues to evolve and to adapt and to change. So it's always trying new things and taking new ideas and new risks, and again, trying different approaches, which to me, it's extremely exciting, because then it's a culture that really gives me that opportunity to keep learning and keep growing and to stay curious and always ask, another question and learn something new. So for me, that's extremely exciting as well. My favorite thing about Moody's, it's our people. And if I have to be even more specific, I would say my team. I have really the privilege to lead a very talented group of individuals. They have different backgrounds and they bring very different skill sets that really complement one another. They are very passionate and motivated, and they're driven, and I've seen each other, challenge each other and help each other, which is extremely inspiring to watch. I also learn something new from them every day. They're located in many different places around the world. So we not only talk about, obviously, our jobs and the tasks at hand, but we also take the opportunity to share a little bit more about our cultures and our traditions. And I'm always learning something new from one of them. So if I have to pick like one thing that is my favorite thing about Moody's, I really will have to say it's my amazing team. And they just are the highlight of my day every day, and they make my job even more enjoyable and fulfilling. So it's definitely them. So Moody's is really focused on cultivating a robust culture that includes hybrid, remote, and in-person arrangements. So all employees feel really empowered to have discussions with their managers on what are the best working arrangements that might work for them, given the job requirements and their very personal circumstances. So a very personal example. Right before the pandemic, my daughter was enrolled in aftercare in her own school every day. So I went to the office, I was there until 5, and then I went pick her up at school. But then when the pandemic, the school stopped offering those aftercare programs. So the company has been very open to offer that flexibility. So everybody at Moody's, from my manager to my team members, they understand. I do block a little bit of time every afternoon. And so I think that flexibility really works well for me and for my family. And it's one of the ways that Moody's is supporting me in achieving this sort of balance. My advice for women looking to work at Moody's is first to stay kind of open to new opportunities and to not be afraid to apply for a job that seems interesting or that may be a good fit, but you might not necessarily check every single point on the job description. My advice is just go ahead and apply to it. Do your homework. So read about the company, get as much information as you possibly can upfront, read about maybe the person who is going to be interviewing you or the department that you might be interested in. I'll also recommend people now to expand their network, and there are many different ways to do this. You might want to just reach out to others that already are at Moody's to understand what it means for them, what it looks like for them, what the company offers them. And then my other recommendation will be for them to maybe ask to speak with somebody from our BRGs or our business resource groups. So we have one that is the women's BRG, but that's one among many others. So I think it would be great for somebody that is interested in Moody's to also understand their point of view, the support that they can provide as well. And then my final piece of advice always is really to be yourself. Like, we value authenticity. We want you to be comfortable in your own skin. We want you to bring your full self to work at Moody's every day if you are given the opportunity. So just be yourself. Let us get to know you as you get to know the company and us.